Wagwan, my people, boy am I glad to have you guys back here, and I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into the start of this year to make sure that you do not have a repeat of last year. I'm making sure you've got all the information and all the knowledge that you need to come in and crush the year, and that you actually make some serious progress. I know a lot of you probably aren't at that special number of $10,000 a month yet, but I want you to know it's very possible to make, and it's very simple to make that much money. I'm going to teach you exactly the best way to get there through everything that I've learned on my journey to get there in about 6 months. The reason that $10,000 a month is such a big number is because it's kind of the benchmark of success, freedom, and working your way into having a successful business online. But after that $10,000 a month, let me tell you from experience, everything after that comes quite easy. Once you make your first $10,000 a month, it's really just doubling down on what works and cutting out the things that are lowest hanging fruit. In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to start generating $10,000 a month in 2024 and exactly how you can get started today. So make sure you watch this entire video without getting distracted and going back to TikTok like a virgin. Now, you guys have heard me talk about high ticket sales and affiliate marketing and building a personal brand, but there's one thing that is far easier than all of those things. And if you know anything about me, it's the exact thing that I started with and that I made my first money with and how I actually left my job. Appointment setting is the easiest way that I've ever made money. You're simply taking something that you do already anyway and typing with your sticky little thumbs, sending DMs and talking to people, but you're doing it for people who are actually going to pay you to do it. Let's get into it. So I'm going to assume if you're watching this video, you've probably seen people like Eamon Gadzi have online education companies and they sell high ticket offers, and that is simply an offer where you educate people. So every single day, he's going to get a ton of messages of people messaging him, asking them to teach him, mentor him, and guide them on their journey. Asking him how to start an agency, how to make money, and all these things. Sorry to break it to you, but Eamon does not have time to sit there all day messaging and DMing people back. Who is actually replying to them is someone that's called an appointment setter. So these influencers will literally hire people to have them sit on their Instagram accounts and reply to their DMs for them. Have the setters book in sales calls for them, and then they pay those setters a commission based on the deals that close. It is literally that simple. It's super basic. I don't need to go into super intricate details with you because it's very simple. You're simply sending DMs, qualifying the prospects, getting paid. Let's take me, for example. Let's say someone messages me and they say, hey, how does remote closing work? An appointment setter would simply reply and say, hey, you just find someone with an online education company that sells a high ticket offer, join their team as a sales rep and sell their digital product and then get paid a commission on the deals that you close. Is that something you'd be interested in? Then they would say, yeah, that sounds awesome. Then the setter would simply say, easy man, when I first started, I did need a bit of guidance and support. Do you want to jump on call with someone from the team so we can figure out exactly how we can get you started? For sure, man, that sounds good. Then they're on a sales call. Calendly link sent, and boom, you have now set an appointment. That is your entire job right there. That is it. It is the easiest thing that you will ever do. And on top of that, this isn't some annoying sales like begging people to buy your product or pushing out in front of them. It's literally people who have come to you already. They already know, like, and trust the business owner, and they want to buy from them. You aren't doing hours and hours of cold outreach. You're not cold calling people. You're simply speaking to people who are saying, I want X. Can you help me with X? And then you say yes. And you're simply just helping people start on the journey that they want to go on. Now, I cannot stress this enough. You're simply already spending hours probably on your phone, messaging your friends, talking to group chats, DMing girls, and so on. But you can do that and you can monetize it. So if you're really about your money, you'll put the other shit down and you'll pick up DMs and messaging people that's actually going to make you money. You can stop DMing people for free and you can start DMing people for 3, 5, 10, even 10K a month. Before I continue, I want you guys to know about the full free course that I posted 1 hour long, all the source that you'll need. That's in the description. And then I'll run you through the entire sales process. But back to appointment setting. How does it actually work and how do you actually make money? So let's say, for example, a offer is $6,000. The average setting commission rate is about 5%, and 5% of $6,000 is $300, meaning that every call you successfully set, you make $300, meaning that you can easily make $300 a day just by sending DMs for a few hours a day. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that's too good to be true. You can't simply make thousands of dollars just by sending DMs all day. That's fair. Fair point. I'm not going to hold you. But to help you understand why these businesses pay people to send DMs for them, these businesses only survive if they make money. And how do they make money? By closing deals and making sales. How can these businesses make money or close deals if there is no sales calls on their calendar? They can't. So that is exactly why these businesses are more than happy to pay someone to sit in their DMs and book in sales calls, because if they don't, they're simply losing a lot of money and they will not be able to make any money at all. And they are more than happy to pay an appointment setter a part of the sale to ensure that they're bringing money in. If you get on a good offer, you can make more than 6 figures a year just by sending DMs. But not only that, you put yourself in a position to become a closer and make even more money. So enough yapping. How do you actually do it? How do you set appointments and become an appointment setter? The very first thing you need is someone to work for. You need a client. So how do you actually find a client, but not just a client, a good client that is going to actually allow you to make those 6-figure years? Step one is to come correct. And by come correct, I mean, make sure your Instagram and your social media is on point. You might be thinking, why do I need to have my Instagram on point? Social media is what's going to get you hired, especially in 2024. So set up your profile, make sure it looks clean, make sure it looks professional and presentable, and it's honestly pretty self-explanatory. Make sure your profile's a nice clean headshot, make sure everything looks clean, no stupid posts, make sure you have a good bio. Don't post appointment setter or closer all over it. You don't need that. Just put sales or business. People who are actually closers and actually good appointment setters, they don't plaster it all over their profile, because that looks like you hungry trying to get hired. If you just put sales, you look a bit more professional, you look like you've been doing this for some time, and you can get a client even easier. Once your profile is then dialed in, it is time to find the right client. Firstly, you want someone with over 30,000 followers, real followers. And you can tell if someone's followers are real or not just by their interactions. Are they actually getting as many likes as their followers would produce? If they've got 4,000 followers, they should be probably getting like at least 500, 600, 700 likes per post. There's plenty of accounts out there that you can see they've bought their followers because they got 300, 200,000 followers and they're getting a couple likes on a photo and their reels aren't getting viewed and their things aren't getting viewed. Their reels and their stories aren't actually getting that many views. That's how you know if someone's got real or fake followers. Find someone above 30K with real followers, real testimonials, real results for their customers. Once you've found someone and you want to actually check that they have an offer, all you need to do is click the link in the bio, see if they have the option to book in a call. If they've got the option to book in a call, they have a sales process, they have a high ticket offer, and you can work for them. Anyone who actually has a good program with good results and testimonials, they'll either have like a story highlight or a website or somewhere where you can go and view all the results and testimonials that they have for that business. The more results and testimonials, the better the offer. If you want to take this a step further, if they've linked that person who gave the testimonial or the results anywhere, then you can even go onto their account, see if they're a real person, see if that's actually what they're doing. Then you can also obviously watch their content yourself, try to get to know them a bit, get to know their content, their mission, their purpose, and then you can understand if you would be a good fit to actually work with this person. Then once you've found someone that checks all the boxes, you want to work with them, then you have to obviously send them a message and ask to work with them. But don't just message them and say, hey, can I be an appointment setter for you? I say time and time again, do not outreach like this, but people still message me every day saying, okay, I'll be an appointment setter. Instead of making the focus of the message you just asking for a handout, frame the message like this. Hey Mark, I really love your content. I've been following you for a long time. Not sure if anyone's helping you in the DMs right now, but I would love to help double your booked calls as a setter. Let me know if you have room for that. Send this message 50 to 100 times and I guarantee you that you will get a client relatively fast, but you just need to be persistent, follow up, and you will get a client. This is really the hardest part out of the entire process, is just landing that first client. Once you do that, everything else is pretty much downhill. Make sure, like I said, you're not just sending millions of these messages, but make sure that you're actually following up with the people that you have reached out to. Hey Mark, just bumping this up. I know you're super busy. Just watch the video that you did with Mike. Looking forward to hearing back from you. Super simple. Because this is the type of appointment setter that you're going to be: professional, intentional, and persistent. Then at some point within the first few days or week, one of these people are going to reply to you, and you just want to remain calm, because the next step is going to be an interview, and you will probably converse with them a bit through the DMs. They will organize a call. Then when you go through the interview process, then you get hired. Once you get the interview, just be yourself. Don't be jittery, don't be weird, look professional. Don't take it in the garage or under your house or some shit. Take it in a nice room like this one. And you can honestly just be honest in the interview. You can just come on and say, hey, honestly, I'm quite new, but between me and you, we both know this is the easiest thing in the world. I'm just hungry. I'm never going to say anything out of pocket. I'm probably going to spend more time in your DMs than any of your other setters, making sure that you actually do double your booked calls. And it's that easy. You will then become a setter. Now, as a setter, it's going to be quite hard for you to actually get to $10,000 a month. It's possible, but it's not that easy. But as a closer, you can definitely get to 10K a month, relatively easy. But appointment setting will definitely allow you to get out of your job and then focus on sales full time. This is the thing that actually helped me leave my job and focus on something better and more meaningful and build that up. And without this, I would, who knows, could still be working a job. So definitely a really good step, and it'll help you leave your job and escape wage slavery. Give yourself more time to focus on what's important. And as an appointment setter, you're still probably going to make more than the average salary of someone working a 9 to 5. As I've said before, Your current situation is a reflection of your past thoughts and actions. So if you didn't achieve what you wanted to achieve last year, it is because you didn't do the things that you needed to do in order to do so. So now you need to become the type of person who takes action immediately, who does the things that he knows he needs to do. So once again, I'm giving you guys the complete playbook for free. It is in the description. Go watch it, and please just take action. 2024, I promise you, it's pretty much the last year for you to get your shit together. You need to be rich. If you understand what's happening in the world, then you understand that you do not have time to be fucking around, to being poor. You need the ability to go to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Anyone who watched this and got value out of it and actually takes action, credit to you. I'll see you guys again very soon. Love.